I saw my boyfriend's friend cheating on his girlfriend. His girlfriend is a good friend of mine, but my boyfriend doesn't think I should tell her because it's not my business. I feel like I'm betraying her. I've been with my boyfriend, James, for 3 years. Recently, we moved in together, and it's been pretty great. We usually don't have a problem with being on the same side. James has a close group of friends of about 8 guys that he's known since high school. Together, they joined the military, graduated from college, and all live within 30 minutes of each other. In short, they have a strong bond and have remained close. All of his friends are married, have children, or have long-term SOs. This past weekend, we all, 18 of us, went on a weekend trip to a lake about 4 hours away. We planned it about 6 months ago. About a week before, one of James's friends, Dave, called and said his girlfriend, Sarah, of 5 years, wouldn't be able to come due to a work emergency that required her to travel. I was a little disappointed because Sarah is someone that I'm closest with, and we share a lot in common. We also talk every day. I texted her and told her good luck, and she responded that she will miss us all this weekend and to have a margarita for her. Dave then texted James and said that because he didn't want everyone to have to pay more, he was going to bring a friend with him. No one really cared that he brought a friend at first. I think we all assumed it would be a male, and we didn't ask who it was. When we all got there Wednesday night, we noticed that Dave's friend was a woman named Katie. No one has met Katie before or ever knew of her. It was strange, and a lot of us looked at each other and seemed like we had the same thought. Does Sarah know Katie? James ended up asking Dave about the situation, and he said Katie was a friend of his, who he's known since college, and she's never been to this league before. We all accepted it and moved on. We tried to get to know Katie, but she only wanted to be around Dave. I get that though. Women are intimidating creatures. Throughout the weekend, a lot of us noticed that the two were overly playful with each other. I'm not sure if this is a difference between men and women, but it seemed like the girls were concerned while the guys were completely oblivious. For example, at the pool, Katie would swim by Dave, and he'd grab her by the hips and swing her in a circle. When we watched a movie one night, they laid on the couch together, and while grilling, Katie would come up and slap his butt. At one point, one of the guys' wives said, "Seriously?" I don't think anyone brought it up to Dave aside from a couple snarky remarks, but by Saturday, everyone seemed to be aware and increasingly agitated. Even the guys were analyzing the situation and asking Dave to hang out with them and let Katie get to know the rest of us. Saturday night, everyone got a little intoxicated. When I drink too, I always have a hard time falling asleep, so I usually stay up for a while and watch TV or browse Reddit. I went down to the basement to watch TV so that I wouldn't disturb anyone when I walked in the family room to Katie on top of Dave on the floor. It wasn't dark and they saw me. It was clear what they were doing. I said I was sorry and sprinted back upstairs. I immediately woke up James and told him. Honestly, I was upset. Sarah is a good friend of mine and we've grown pretty close. He was surprised and angry at Dave, but told me to try to go to sleep. We'll talk about it in the morning. I did not sleep well that night. The next morning, I went into the kitchen, and Dave and Katie were sitting at opposite ends of the table, something they hadn't done all weekend. We ate breakfast and packed up. Neither of them said anything to me and refused to make eye contact. In the car on the way home, I told James that I think I should tell Sarah. He said that he's not sure if that's the best idea. I told him that I know it will affect his relationship with Dave, but I can't just let it go. It didn't seem right. I know that I would hope someone would tell me. He agreed that he would want to know, but he said they're 30 years old and it should stay between them. It's their business. I told him that it's not fair for Sarah to not know her boyfriend cheated on her. Note, they don't have an open relationship. Sarah and I are close enough and we've had deep discussions about our relationships. I dropped it for the rest of the car ride, and when we got home, James asked if I would hold off on telling Sarah. I asked why, and he said he'd like to talk to Dave to give him a chance to come clean. I asked him what if it would give Dave a chance to make up lies and be able to convince Sarah that I didn't see anything. He said that situation sounds like an exaggeration. I told him that I don't think so because Dave was very in our face with his flirtatious behavior this weekend, and I wouldn't put it past him. He agreed but still doesn't want me to tell her because it's their business. So what do I do? I consider Sarah a good friend, and she's never mentioned having problems in her relationship. I get that James thinks this could hurt their friendship, and I get that this is between Dave, Katie, and Sarah, and I should mind my own business. But I know that I would want to know, and I can't help but feel that I'm also betraying Sarah. He wants to give Dave a chance to tell her, but I don't know if it will happen. Advice on both sides would be appreciated. Edit. Just wanted to add because people have been asking, the reason I didn't text Sarah during the trip was because she was in the middle of a huge work situation that required her to be out of the country until tonight. She was also inaccessible for a majority of the time. I also didn't think it would be fair to text her when she wouldn't even be able to come. It seemed cruel to text her that her boyfriend had a woman here and then leave her to have to worry about that as well. It was a lose-lose situation either way.